Hello, and welcome to the Walter Havighurst Special Collections and University Archives, located in King Library at Miami University. My name is Candace Pine, and I'm the visiting manuscript librarian here, and I'm going to be your guide today. So what we decided to do is, instead of a more traditional tour of just our spaces, we instead wanted to take this opportunity to highlight a few interesting items from our collections. So it'll be a tour of a couple collections, if you will. So one of the areas where we have been going recently is in our political collections. We have a small collection from Paul Ryan, the former Speaker of the House, as well as quite a large collection from Governor Mike DeWine, which is a closed collection that's largely in process at the moment. But the collection I want to talk a little bit more about today is the Gene Krebs collection. Now, Gene Krebs may be a name that's familiar to some of you, as he's held various political positions in Ohio in recent years. He was the representative for Ohio's 60th district from 1993 to 2000, and then he became a Preble County Commissioner from 2000 to 2004. And then he went on to hold various other government positions in Ohio. So we have some great materials from Krebs's political career. We have a lot of campaign materials from when Krebs was running for various political offices. So for example, he would host an annual golf outing as a fundraiser. And so we've got a flyer for one of those events here. It's got all the information about the event and then a place to sign up at the bottom. And then there's also a map here on the back so people could find the location where they were holding it, and then also space here so you could sign up with a team for that event. So that sounded like it was quite a lot of fun. And then we also have some materials from when Krebs was running for state representatives. So we've got stickers and pins for his state rep run. And we've also got this little card here. It folds over so he could hand it out just like a business card. And that was also promoting his run for Ohio House of Representatives. And then we also have a number of photographs in the collection. So we've got a really great one here. This is Krebs at his swearing-in ceremony for the Ohio House of Representatives. So he's there with his family while he's taking that oath of office. Now, another great item we have in the collection is this license plate that belonged to Krebs. So he was the representative for Ohio's 60th district. So he has the Rep 60 license plate, which I just thought was really great. And then Krebs also grew up on a farm. So particularly during his tenure as state rep and county commissioner, he would often advocate for issues related to farmland preservation and land use, as well as other environmental related issues. And now today, Krebs is semi-retired and living at his family farm, along with his wife, Jan, as well as their small flock of chickens. But we have this really great photograph here that I wanted to show you. This is Krebs working on that farm, and he's driving a tractor here in this photo. Thought that was really lovely. And then last but not least, we have what Krebs called his quotes file. Looks just like a regular file, but in it, he has all of these different quotes, a lot of them just written on things like scraps of paper, and it's just jokes and other quotes that Krebs liked and just happened to jot down, or maybe copies of a comic strip from a newspaper, just some fun things that he kept. And I really like finding stuff like this in a collection that shows kind of the fun quirks that people have. It makes them seem a little bit more human and not like just a name that I'm reading on a bunch of documents. So I really enjoyed finding that in this collection. We don't only house political collections in our archives, of course. We have a lot of materials related to the university, as well as our university alumni. And so one alumni who's fairly well known might be another name that you're familiar with, and that's Rick Ludwin. Now, Rick Ludwin earned his Bachelor of Arts degree in speech here at Miami back in 1970. And during his college days, Ludwin hosted Studio 14, which was a variety comedy show that aired on Miami's WMUB TV station. And the show was completely student run. So Ludwin and his classmates wrote, produced, directed, and starred in the live show. And we have some great materials from that time, including these scripts here for Studio 14. These are bound really nicely here in a volume like this. We've got Rick Ludwin's name there at the bottom. We've got copies of all of these scripts in here. And these are really great. I love looking through these. And we also have some CD recordings. These are programs that aired on the WMUV station as well. And we've got track lists here on this CD. These are also really fun. So later on, Ludwin completed his Master of Arts degree at Northwestern University. And then he began working in broadcasting in Detroit and Chicago. And he eventually went on to become a producer on both Bob Kennedy and then Mike Douglas's television talk shows. And so we've got some fun materials of Ludwin's from during that time. And we have some great stuff, in particular from the Mike Douglas show. So we've got some great production photographs, and I have a couple here that feature people who were guests on the show. So this is Mike Douglas here with Bob Hope. And we also have Wonder Woman herself, that's Linda Carter, there with Mike Douglas. And then we've also got Paul Anka there on the piano. And then another fun photograph that we have, this is an NBC promotional photo. This is Dick Clark, who's going to be hosting TV censored bloopers for NBC. And so that actually brings us to the next step in Ludwin's journey. So during his time working at Chicago television, Ludwin met and impressed Brandon Tartikoff. And Tartikoff soon became the president of NBC Entertainment. And he went and hired Ludwin, and Ludwin held various positions at NBC, which culminated with him becoming the executive vice president for late night and primetime series. So Ludwin is credited with the success of shows such as The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, Late Night with Conan O'Brien, Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, Saturday Night Live, The Unsolved Mysteries, and Seinfeld. And Ludwin also supervised numerous landmark primetime specials for NBC, and that was including Emmy Awards, Golden Globe Awards, Saturday Night Live primetime specials, and he also worked on NBC's 60th and 75th anniversary telecasts. So, as you might imagine, we have got some great stuff from Ludwin's time working at NBC. One of the real gems of this collection is this signed Seinfeld script. This here, you can see that we had the cast sign this cover here. We've got Jerry Seinfeld right up there at the top. And this is a really great item that people definitely love getting to see when they come, and we bring that out in person. That's a really fun one. And then we also have this Seinfeld plaque. And you might be able to see here, we've got an actual bit of film strip from the show is embedded in the plaque here. And I think that's really neat. And then we also have something fun, some of Ludwin's security badges from various NBC shows. So we've got one here for the Conan O'Brien show. This one here is for the Emmy Awards, the 50th annual Emmy Awards. And see, he has the backstage pass and everything. So those are really neat things that we have here in this collection. And another thing we have that I think is pretty cool is this is a Emmy Award certificate that Ludwin was awarded. So this is the, let's see, 1994 to 1995 Primetime Emmy Awards. Rick Ludwin was honored for his contributions, let's see, to an Emmy Award winning program, Outstanding Variety, Comedy, or music series. And that was for The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. So I think this is something really neat that we've got here. Now, Ludwin's connections to Miami University also remained strong throughout his life. He would often come and give talks to the students, particularly in the media, journalism, and film department. And we have recordings of the lectures that he would give when he came here. So some of them we've got on tape like this. And then we also have some are on CD recordings here. So those are some neat things that we have in this collection as well. And Ludwin actually even came and participated in a talk here in the Archives a number of years ago. So we really enjoyed having him come and speak with us. And then on March 19th, 2019, the Williams Hall TV studio that's located here on campus and where Ludwin started his career hosting Studio 14, that was renamed the Rick Ludwin Studio in his honor. Now, I always enjoy getting to talk about the Rick Ludwin collection and getting to show people some of the neat stuff we have. And that's great for me because this collection is still growing. We recently received some new materials that I'm working on processing and adding to this collection. So keep an eye out for some fun new things. But on that note, that's going to conclude things for me today. This has been just a very, very small taste of some of the interesting things we have here in our collections. We always encourage you to come and explore our collections further. So I hope you've enjoyed this little virtual visit, and please feel free to check us out online, on Instagram, or even here in person. We're always happy to have you. So thank you.